All right, just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Okay. All right, that's perfect. I'm being inundated with yes, 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 yes. I like that. Okay, so that means pretty much everyone can hear and see me. All right, so let me introduce myself. Okay, um, my name is Mark Xavier Shibu-Pasano, and I'm actually the director of the language program, the English language program at North American University. My background has been in teaching before, but now I do a lot of the administrative stuff. I guess this is what happens to most instructors. They turn into administration. But it does not mean that I don't like teaching. So uh, a little more about me. My bachelor's degree is actually in business management. I got that from the UK. And then I really was not really into the business thing because I used to teach. So when I did my master's, I did the TESOL, which is teaching English to speakers of other languages. Uh, Hence entering the English teaching mode and then administration. So English business, as far as English for business. What does that mean? Is it a different English or is it the same? Uh, It really is the same English. What's different is the vocabulary, okay? There is specific vocabulary that we use in English. In addition, there are certain things we need to work on. And what it is presentations, emails, letter writing. So these are different when it comes to business. There is the personal emails that we write. But when we write a business email, is it going to be the same? I don't think so. So just to go through things, I'm going to go through in here. And let me put it this way. For example, for our components that I wanted to include for you is communication skills. These will include business vocabulary, verbs and nouns. And I know some of you already said yeah, vocabulary. So verbs and nouns, there will be some idioms as well, which are, expressions that we use in the US. We're gonna go through email writing, the do's and don'ts, presentation skills, the steps and elements for a good presentation, okay? Which would include elements such as use of notes, content organization, how you're going to organize your content, body language. That is very, very important in presentations. And then the timing, you need to know how to time yourself. So these are the core ones from the business side. But I will also talk about other things which are connected to academic skills when it comes to English, because you need those in order to be able to write and communicate. So we're going to do some reading skills, identifying parts of the text. Let's say you get a letter, you're reading something, an article, a business article in this case. So what are the parts that you need to identify? So for example, topic, background, the main idea of the text. What are the primary supporting points, the secondary supporting points, and of course, the types of conclusions. Conclusion is important. It's how an article or text is finished. For your listening skills, when we listen, we are looking for the same components as reading, okay? And then we have our writing skills, okay? So there are elements that you need to include when you are writing. It's very important. I also want to make sure that everybody understands. And what it is this is not for very advanced students. I mean, if you are very advanced, I don't think you need me. I don't think you need help. You are more than welcome to stay because you could benefit for certain things. But this is more towards the upper beginner, intermediate, even the lower advanced, and they can work on that. Uh, Another thing, we are going to do 21 hours, okay? Mondays and Wednesdays, 10:30, which is my local time here in Houston, which is where I'm located, Houston, Texas. And it's going to be from 10:30 my time until noon. I know there are people from different parts of the world. For some of you, I should say good morning. For others, I should say good afternoon. Or I could just say hello. So there is that part. There is a certificate to be given. But I want to be clear that you can get a certificate if you complete the total course, meaning you attend every single session. Reason being, it is not going to be fair to someone who attends 21 hours and then someone who attends just 2 or 3 hours and they get certificate. So I just want you to understand that. Please make sure that you do the 21 hours if you would like to get a certificate. Okay, thank you. Okay, so, all right. So when we communicate, I'm going to start with verbal communication in an office. Okay, which verb tense do you think we use the most? You can actually put that in the Q&A. As far as verbal communication, what do you think is the verb tense that we use the most? Simple present, simple past, present continuous, or as some would call it, present progressive, future. What do you think? I'm interested in the Felicia comments. And this is coming from Laura Rosca. Would love to be in on the joke. Okay. Oh, absolutely. There was one person that responded, and they say that what we do is we use the simple present mostly in our daily communication. Absolutely. In general, small talk. Small talk is what we use in an office. So what is small talk? Small talk is really just short answers, questions. It's the back and forth between employees. And most likely they will use the simple present. Okay. When will we use the future? The future tense. When do you think we would use it? Thank you. Someone beat me to it. Someone said planning. And that is a big part of business English for organization, for businesses, is they always have to plan. Okay? They don't just plan as they go. They have to make a plan. They set up plans for a year ahead of time. So absolutely, planning. Okay? So when they are talking about planning, they are talking about their future. Okay? Uh, are they planning for next week? Maybe. But in general, they are planning maybe a year ahead. Okay. So, which takes us to when we talk about calendar year versus fiscal year. What is the difference between a calendar year and a fiscal year? Absolutely. Some of you are saying it's the future. Will go going to. Okay. So in the planning process, a company could say, "All right, we will increase our production." Right? A company that offers concrete products, solid products. Okay. For example, right now, as we are going through COVID-19, what is happening with a lot of manufacturing companies? What are they do? What are they doing? Okay, so I see cutting down production, crisis, online sales. Okay, so cutting down production. All right. Does a company usually plan on cutting production when they are making their plans? Usually, no. They, if anything, they plan on increasing their production. But with the current situation, I think what's happening is some companies not only they have reduced their production, but some of them have stopped producing altogether. Okay? Some people are mentioning online. Okay, online is working for certain industries. Okay, uh, we're talking about manufacturing. You know, companies that make products. So they manufacture, meaning they make products. Like a company that makes clothing, for example. So, what are a couple of items that right now there is a shortage, if you know what I mean by shortage? Thank you. Someone mentioned, actually more than one, mentioned producing masks instead of their usual manufacturing products. Absolutely. There is a shortage of masks in certain countries. So a shortage means there is not enough. So a shortage. There is not enough of this product. Okay. Uh, what else is there a shortage of? All right. So some people are asking me to write. I will most likely do that. Okay. Um, don't mind me because this is the first class we are doing all together. So I just want to go through general things that we will go through, and then we will start going through in details with each element. Okay. And with those, I will be sharing the screens. I will be sharing the details and the materials. Okay. Uh, so I would say for people who maybe are new to this, don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. Once we start sharing the screen and you will be able to visualize things, it'll be all right. Okay. Okay, so one of the words we talked about is shortage, okay? S-H-O-R-T-A-G-E. So shortage, okay? Meaning, and many of you explained it, lack of, there is not enough, okay? What would be the opposite of shortage? Okay, shortage. What will be the antonym, meaning the opposite? Okay, people are saying plenty, plenty, plenty. But in business, we might talk about surplus. Okay? Someone there, someone did actually put that. Exactly. So the word is surplus. Okay? I know I heard longer, abundance, sufficient, excess, okay? Plenty. All right, but in business, the word will be surplus, okay? So we have shortage, meaning we don't have enough, okay? Then we have surplus, meaning we have more than what we need, okay? S-U-R-P-L-U-S, okay? So the surplus versus poverty. Okay? I'm learning some new words here. I've never seen them, but okay. So as I said, shortage versus surplus. We were aware of things that we have a shortage of right now. Do we have anything that is a surplus now? Any ideas? I like that. Oxygen. I like that one. Absolutely. I know with the pollution going down. Yes. Okay. All right. O2. Cars. Okay. All right. Someone is asking. So surplus. All right. SSURPLUS. Okay. A surplus. Okay. Let's say you are traveling and you need 2 bags. Okay. You go to your big closet, you have 6 bags. You have a surplus. You have more than what you need. You needed 2 bags, okay? But you have 6. So you have a surplus, okay? Okay. So the spelling for surplus is S as in Sam, U as in under, R as in respond, okay? Then plus, P as in Paul, L as in little, U as in under, and S as in Sam. Interesting comment here. Surplus of unemployment. Okay. Can I use that? Can I use that word and say surplus of unemployment? Thank you. Many responses, tend to go toward the no. Okay. Surplus may be a positive thing. Okay. You have more than what you need. Okay. Unemployment is a crisis. Okay. Crisis. Unemployment is a crisis. Yeah. It's not, we cannot use the word surplus for unemployment, okay? I need you to think of a product, okay? So let's say if we agree with this person and we say that unemployment is a surplus. Okay? So what will be the shortage? Okay, some people are asking me about, giving them these words in writing. Okay, some of these words I'm writing as I go because I do have the lesson plan for something else. But as I say, this is my way of gauging as far as the levels of the people, of the attendees, as far as their English right now. But I will start sharing. Okay, so okay, surplus can be used for materials. Okay, can we say surplus of children when a family has 12 kids? No, we cannot. Okay, so stick to the business part when it comes. Exactly. I like that. It sounds weird. It absolutely does. Okay, so yeah, it's for things. Yeah, it is for, exactly, it is for business, as many of you have said. Okay, so products. You will need to think of products, concrete products, shortage or surplus. Okay. Earlier, okay, I asked. Oh yeah, shortage of PPEs. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So earlier I mentioned. Thank you. Yeah, it would be insensitive to say shortage of children. Absolutely, it doesn't apply here. It absolutely doesn't apply. Think of products. Okay. Uh, so I talked about calendar year versus fiscal year. Okay. Um, who uses a fiscal year? Fiscal year is usually, thank you, is usually by companies, government, agencies, organizations. Okay. Um, an individual, okay, who is self-employed, okay, self-employed, meaning you work for yourself, uh, you can use a fiscal year. Okay, so absolutely, owner, institutions. Okay, okay, small micro entrepreneur. Absolutely, absolutely. So what is the purpose of the fiscal year? What's the word fiscal? What's the word fiscal? I like that. Money, 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 money. Oh, someone put tax. Okay. Uh, I see financial year. Okay. Budget, invoice, financial plan, fiscal year, harvester, tax. Okay. So do we agree fiscal equals money? Can we agree with that? Fiscal equals money? Okay, I have yes, but then I have no. What do we think? Okay, absolutely. Someone beat me to it. In the US, okay, the fiscal year is what? I know you wrote it. There was a person who wrote it, and what is it? All right. Someone is asking. I don't. They didn't understand fiscal. FISCAL. C-A-L, okay? So I wrote that under the Q&A. So fiscal, okay. All right, someone actually gave us a good definition. Fiscal year equals profit / loss, then pay your taxes, okay. Okay, I see a French word here, bilan, okay, B-I-L-A-N. All right, so the time for return of investment, okay. All right, I like this one. A fiscal year is a 12-month period that an organization uses to report its finances. Okay, so this is the period that the company is working, okay, from July in the US, okay, till the following year, 12 months. Okay, so it's not January, okay, not January to December. Okay, it absolutely is not. Okay, all right. All right, thank you, Ava. In the UK, it's April to April. Okay, Kyrgyzstan, September. Okay, Myanmar, October till the following September. Okay, so January and December. Okay, are there countries that use January? Okay, so some countries use January, so they use the calendar year, the regular year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Interesting. So calendar year, but as you notice, depending on the country, okay, depending on the countries, as I said, in the US, our fiscal year starts in July and then it's 12 months. Someone here, for example, Nigeria, March. Okay, another place, okay, Mexico, December. Nigeria follows January to December. US, July, okay? In the US, it's July to July, which means ends. Okay. It ends the end of the following June, okay? So, okay, Nigeria, January to December. Ghana is January to December. Okay, so the month of July in the US, okay, someone's asking US July what? The month of July in the summer, that's when we start our fiscal year, okay? So July, August, September, October, okay? And it ends the end of June. Okay. So it's an interesting thing how we have different fiscal years, okay? Okay. So there were some answers during the fiscal year. Organizations do what? I like that. They work. You are absolutely right. They do work. But what are the element of okay, count the profits, financial statement they produce. Thank you. Okay, I was looking for that word, produce. Okay, so earlier we talked about planning, correct? Planning, which comes from plan, okay? So the companies go through their planning, okay? Do they do the planning, okay? All right, someone said the budget to be spent for the fiscal year. Okay, so work done by the economist. Planning, analyzing, calculations. Okay, right. Somebody said, okay, cannot chat and do nothing. My suggestion would be maybe restart your computer, okay, and make sure that you're checking the system before you log back in. Just to run a test, okay? Thank you. Okay, so what I was saying is, okay, planning will be the first step. It's to make a plan, okay? Not even us individuals, we have to plan for our years, correct? We have to plan. We cannot just jump into the year without any plans, okay? Okay, expenses, okay? Absolutely. So we make a plan, and what is the objective of the plan? Okay, the objective is, where do we start? Where do we want to be? And how do we get there? Okay, three important questions. Okay, so I'm writing right under the Q&A. Okay, so when we are entering, okay, the fiscal year, so organization will ask themselves, okay, we're gonna plan this, but where do we start? Where do we want to be? Meaning, what is our end point? Okay, objectives. And how do we get there? Absolutely. So we need to set goals. Okay, someone mentioned goals. Goals meaning, where do we want to be? Okay. Okay, so where do we want to be? Okay, so I am writing to all panelists. All panelists should be getting my answers. Okay, so as I was saying is, okay, plan the product, recruit personnel, okay, goals, our target, okay. Okay, so we talked about fiscal. What will be some other vocabulary that we will have to use, okay, in the beginning stage? All right, it's an interesting, like, okay, I see a lot of financial. Okay, yes, it's absolutely important. Money is important. Okay. Oh, I like this. Someone put SWOT analysis. Okay. SWOT analysis. Okay. Does an organization let me reset this. Someone made a good point. I might have, okay. All right. Wait, so I just want to digress for a moment. Someone said that they cannot understand. Oh, okay. So as I mentioned earlier, okay, in the beginning, okay, this is not for advanced students, but it is not for, you know, someone who's just a beginner. Okay, um, that's not the case, because this is like specific vocabulary that is targeted to a specific audience. Okay, unfortunately, if you are like more on, you know, the beginning side. Okay, let me. All panelists and attendees. Okay. Okay, so setting meetings, custom shipping, insurance, invoice. Okay, let's see, business accounts, plan, analyze, implement, marketing objective. Okay, so there are so many things. Okay, business approach. So someone said they could not understand anything. My apologies about that. Okay, so let's say you are starting a business. Okay, what's your first step? Okay, a business plan. Thank you. Business plan. That is the word I'm looking for. Business plan. Okay, so you need a business. You need a business plan. Okay, so what is included in this business plan? Someone puts a business model. We can actually use that as well. Okay, so within the business plan, okay, planning your objectives, budgeting, okay, marketing analysis. Okay, so all right, so budgets. Okay, okay, is it marketing analysis, or do you think market analysis? Thank you. Exactly, market analysis. Okay, so target markets. Exactly. So when you do your market analysis, okay, what is market? Market, we know, okay, is where we go shopping, okay, is where organizations sell their products, okay. So you do your market analysis. Why? Future customers. Okay. Feasibility studies. Okay. So market analysis. I want you to recall two words we talked about earlier. Okay. We talked about surplus and we talked about shortage. All right. What would be a good market for you? Shortage. Thank you. So when you do your market analysis, okay, you are looking, you know, okay, I want to start a business, I want to sell this product. Well, let me see how the market is. Okay, what are the products that are in there? So I do not want to sell products that are in surplus. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm just gonna say greeting. All right. Anybody who could not see my writing before, please just acknowledge that you do now. Okay, perfect. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Somehow it was. Okay, some people still cannot see anything. So you have to go into the little bubble that says Q&A, okay? And click on that. It's at the bottom. Open it and you will see everything, okay? Q&A, okay? So let me go back. So we talked about the term market analysis, okay? And we established that we look at the market and we want to see a shortage, okay, of product that we want to sell. Okay, why do we need a shortage? Why? Why shortage is good for us if we are starting? Okay, so to know our situation in market, okay, there will be a need. There are customers. Okay, oh, I like that one. Okay, place to fill. Lack means a place to fill. Absolutely. If more demand, okay. All right, client fidelity. Someone mentioned client fidelity. That's something else, okay? Client fidelity is when your client, you know, they stay with you because they liked your products, okay? So that's what client fidelity. That comes later, okay? Client fidelity comes later, okay? So, okay, low supply, competitors. Okay, I can't see other member answers. We need to take small. Oh, I like this one. Small risk. Okay. Remember, business. Business is risk. Okay, because you are investing. Okay, you're using money. So therefore, okay. Oh, okay. Someone thinks that they are alone. No, you're not. As a matter of fact, there are quite a few people on here, and there are probably people, okay. Oh, your niche. Okay, I like that. Niche. Okay, someone, okay, put the word niche. I like that word, okay, because it's so specific to business, okay. Niche market, okay. NICHE. Niche. Okay. All right. So niche market. For example, phones. Okay. Okay. So know your niche. I like that. So okay, know your niche market. Okay. For phones, everyone buys phones, correct? All right. I like one word, one sentence here. Specific target. Okay. So a niche is when your product is specifically for a certain group. Okay? You are not selling your product to everyone. You are not trying to sell your product to everyone. Okay? There is a specific target market. Thank you for someone who says target. Okay? Medical devices. Okay? It's a niche market. Okay? Luxury goods. You know what I mean by luxury? Okay. Okay. Ah, posh. I like that. Okay. Um, so, okay, Bugatti. Okay, Ferrari. Okay. So exactly, luxury market mean luxury goods, very very expensive. When you have to pay, for example, $2,000 for a T-shirt. Okay, so in this case, is everybody gonna buy a 2,000? Not me, rip off. Okay, exactly. So for some people, we will see it as like, oh God, no, $2,000 for a T-shirt. that is too expensive. Okay, so we are not the market. Okay, there is a small group. There is a small group. There is a niche group. Okay, and that's what they, they are the ones who will buy that t-shirt that is $2,000. Not all of us. So niche market means a specific market. Okay, someone wrote extortionate. Okay, they mean extortion. Okay, yeah. Okay, someone throw in one word here, and they say debt. DEBT. They say what it is. Okay. Okay, the Lannisters always pay their debts. Okay, we have some Game of Thrones people here. Okay, so okay, when you have debt is when you owe money. Thank you. You owe money. Okay. All right. Someone asked for an example of niche. Can people write what they think is the niche, please? Okay. What do you think an example of niche market? Expensive perfumes. Okay. Machines. Okay. Rolls Royce, the car. Okay. Oh, I like this. Okay. Someone said teaching. Teaching is a niche market. Okay. So jewelry. Okay. So animals is a niche market. Human hair. Yes, that's a niche market. Medical instruments. Okay. All right. Cases for iPhones. Okay. I know someone mentioned that. Okay. All right. So someone said the course is for people who have a business background. Not necessarily. We are talking, if you notice, we're introducing vocabulary here. Okay. It's not about having a business background. Please don't worry. It is not. If you are looking at we are talking about, is we're introducing some vocabulary that is connected to business. Okay. So, and that's the, okay. So, okay. All right. So as you've seen, someone asked, they said, how long is the session? Okay. So the session will be an hour and a half, but we will take usually around technically 11:15. We would take usually a 10 minutes break. Okay. What about certificates? I mentioned that in the beginning. Okay. To get the certificates, you need to attend all sessions. Okay. So that's the main reason. As I mentioned earlier, it would not be fair to someone who's attending and someone who is not. Okay, so I'm getting into the question again. Please, let's help someone by stating what debt is. Okay, DEBT. Okay, you owe money. Okay, you owe money. You have a credit card. Okay. Okay. Someone asked, how do you know if everybody attends the, okay. We will get reports. Okay. We will get reports that will show the attendance of every single person. Okay. So that's the thing. But you owe money, going back to that, you owe money. Okay. Yeah, money you need to return to someone. Okay. Okay. Feeling of gratitude for a service. Okay, so we're getting to figuratively. All right, so let's Let's keep that away for a moment. Debt is just you owing money, and that's what it is. Okay, you owe money. That is your debt. Okay. For example, you buy a house. Okay. When you buy a house, some people maybe pay cash. They have the money. Okay. Mortgage. But other people, they don't have enough money. What do? They borrow. Okay. Borrow money. Okay. They borrow money, meaning they take money from the bank. Okay. Borrow money. Okay. So the bank lends the money. The verb lend, L-E-N-D. Okay. The noun is loan. Okay. So the person borrows the money, okay, from the bank. The bank lends the money, okay, meaning the bank gives you the money, but you have to pay it back. That is a debt. And someone mentioned it earlier. Yeah, someone said you want to buy an iPhone, the new one, okay? Don't borrow money to buy an iPhone. Okay? Don't. Yeah, I'm giving you advice. Actually, I do not know how it works in other countries, but right now in the US, you actually can get the phone for free if you sign up with one of the companies. They will give you the phone for free in the US if you sign up with a company. I know. So there is that part. So unless maybe you know someone in the US, make them get you the phone. Okay. All right. Sign up with the company, meaning you become a client of the company. Okay. Yes, you can get a free iPhone. It's true. Yes, you can. Okay. So someone is saying, get me a phone. Okay. Where is my money? No. It's all right. So, in this, okay, get a loan. Yes. Okay. Borrow money means you get a loan. LOAN. Okay. So that's what you do. You get a loan. Borrow money. Okay. So I like that. Someone says it's my niche to sell iPhones. Nah, the companies are giving them for free. It's not a niche market anymore. Okay, so it is okay 11:25. Let's take literally just 5 minutes. Okay, just a 5-minute break. Okay, and then come back.